Hey, my name is Joe Polyak, local San Francisco Bay Area real estate agent with Rise Homes. And I make videos like this to help educate you if you're thinking about maybe buying a house, selling a house, or just interested in what's going on with the local San Francisco Bay Area real estate market. So this video is just a quick walkthrough of what we do or what a good real estate agent or real estate agent team does to properly list a home for sale on the market. If you haven't seen our video before, we have a video that goes over our listing preparation process and what we do to get a listing prep for sale. And the three primary things involved in selling a property are the listing preparation, so getting it prepped and ready, and that's the painting, the floors, all that good stuff. You can watch that video for more info. And the marketing. So that's what this video is going to be about, is how we market a listing for sale. And then negotiation. And I'll make a video later on talking about our negotiation. But again, that's kind of my secret sauce. So I can't tell you everything about it. But you know what? I'll tell you everything. It doesn't matter, because no matter who's watching this video, 90% of real estate agents aren't going to do it anyway. So anywho, so listing marketing. So in order to get a listing marketed properly, first and foremost is that there's a ton of professional real estate marketing companies out there who do the photography, videography. There's a lot of photographers, videographers. There's, independent people. There's bigger companies. There's smaller companies. There's nationwide companies. There's local companies. There's a lot of services out there. And the most important thing is just don't be cheap. So your real estate agent should not be cheap. I can't tell you how many times I see real estate agents have a listing for sale with just their cell phone pictures of the listing. I mean, that's just like, I don't know. If you hired that person, that's on you. I don't know. You should have done a little bit of due diligence before you hired somebody who's putting cell phone pictures. I understand we're in a super hot market and homes sell themselves. Sure. But when you actually review and you see how low prices those homes get versus homes that are marketed well and, their agents do a good job, it's a big difference. So first and foremost is professional photography. So that's the interior, exterior, aerial pictures. We make sure to do those, and pictures of the neighborhood. Same thing with video. We do a full video of the property so people can come in and see the video. Again, that's aerial, that's interior, that's exterior. And we do some videos of, if it's in a condo building, the amenities of the building and also of the neighborhood and different community spots and things that are, that you're going to do, like lifestyle stuff if you want to buy that place and live there. Another thing we add is 3D tours. And that really became very important during the pandemic because a lot of people couldn't see homes easily. You had to make appointments. There were no more open houses. It wasn't just, pop right in. So 3D tours became a really popular thing. So we now just do them regularly because why not? We do full video so you can see a property in video, and then a 3D tour allows you to be interactive and do close-ups and really see a property very well from your phone or on the computer. Same thing with the 2D floor plan. People want to know kind of what the floor plan looks like from up above and the dimensions. And so it's good to have sizes of the different rooms and the estimated square footage of the house, and then a floor plan of each level and also the land area and what that looks like. So that really helps a lot of people, not just to see the house, but even after you've already seen the house, potential buyers, they've already seen the house. They go back, they see 3 more houses. They forgot their first and favorite one, what the floor plan was exactly like. So they want to go back and review that again. So it's really important to give potential buyers all that additional stuff because it allows them to make a better, more informed decision and pay a higher price for your property because they're more comfortable and confident with it. Open houses. Now, pandemic is a little bit more under control and we've kind of figured things out a little bit more. So now we are doing open houses, and we have been doing open houses for quite some time again. And so open houses are a big thing. Oftentimes we do like a taco party. So we have a lady making fresh tacos at the house, or we have fresh baked cookies that a local baker does for us. We use a lot of local businesses and local people to come in and help us out with making it a little bit more of an event, a little bit of a party, if you will, so that it's kind of a fun time and potential buyers can come in and see themselves maybe entertaining and having multiple people at a house. So that's really a good event. Also, 3D tours, videos, all of those things are important. But at the end of the day, people still want to come in and see a house before they write an offer. Not always. Obviously, we hear about people buying a home sight unseen, but that's definitely a lot more of the exception than it is the rule. So just keep in mind, open houses are a very important thing. And if you're hiring a listing agent to sell your property, you shouldn't just have them do, it shouldn't just be a Sunday open house. It should be Saturday, Sunday. Brokers tour. In our area in San Mateo County, it's Tuesday. And then in San Francisco, it is different days depending on the neighborhood. And then twilight tours, evening tours, see what it's like. And just random Wednesday from 2 to 5 p.m. Why not? So the more tours and open houses, the more potential for people to come in and see a property, the better. We also do like door hangers and postcards and door knock and meet the neighbors and let them know about this coming soon listing. And we do that for a couple of reasons. Number one is because a lot of people have a friend or a relative or somebody who's interested in buying and moving into their neighborhood. And so they might be looking kind of actively or passively even. And then if we let neighbors know, it causes them to remember to call that person and even say, hey, let's get in here and let's see this house. And so sometimes that's effective to getting some more buyers. Another reason why we do it is we like to introduce ourselves and our listing service to the neighbors because we're very confident that we're one of the best out there and really care about doing an excellent job for our sellers. So we're interested in getting more sellers and meeting more neighbors and getting more clients for the future. So we like to introduce ourselves and meet the neighbors for that reason as well. And property website. So we have a unique property website where all of this content lives, where the 3D tour, the 2D, the marketing descriptions, the open house dates, the photos, the videos, the everything. That's kind of the home base where everything lives. You can, of course, find all that stuff on Redfin and Zillow and realtor.com and all these other websites. But it's nice that we have the link to the URL and a QR code on the sign, the for sale sign in front of the house, and scattered throughout the property. So that way people can easily just access it and see all of the information related to a property. And it helps them save it and keep it top of mind as well. Obviously, there is a for sale sign in front of the house. Usually we have like a nice fancy sign. Again, our philosophy is we are not trying to be penny rich and dollar poor. I'm not going to save $100 on getting a crappier sign versus a nicer sign when really it's about presentation. And selling a property is really presentation is one of the most important things. In fact, it might be the most important things. So if you present the property in its best light and you create an environment of, hey, we're taking this seriously. This is a nice, beautiful property and it deserves the respect. So we're not going to cheap out on photography. We're not going to cheap out by not doing 3D tours. We're not going to cheap out on a cheap sign. When people have that feeling, buyers come into the property and think, okay, this is this is a serious property and I have to really compete to get this because this is going to be competitive because they did a great job of marketing it and presenting it in its best possible light. On the for sale sign, we also have again, like I mentioned, the property website and, we say open Saturday, Sunday or by appointment only or what are called the sign riders. And we have information on how to contact us to schedule the showing or get more information on the property or answer any questions for you that aren't answered otherwise somewhere. So we also have to make sure that, when we list a property for sale, it gets listed into the MLS. The MLS is the multiple listing service. This is what, kind of the database that you put in a property for sale and then it goes and gets distributed to the Zillow, the Redfin, the Movado, the realtor.com, all these other websites. And so these portal websites, sometimes they don't interact well for some reason with our MLS. And so it's always our listing coordinator's job to go in after a property is listed, a few hours after it's listed, to go into each website to make sure that everything is accurate. Our videos are up, our 3D tours are up. Oftentimes that requires her to have to call the companies, have to call Zillow's 1-800 number, Redfin's 1-800 number, realtor.com and see, hey, this 3D tour isn't up. Why not? What do we need to figure out here, et cetera, et cetera. So we want to make sure we always do the extra due diligence that we make sure that everything is done correctly. This is the behind the scenes work that people don't see. A lot of people think, oh, list a property for sale. You just put it up. That's it. It's sold. Oh, these properties sell themselves. Yeah, sure. That could happen sometimes if you want to leave it up to luck, or if you want to make sure that you're doing an excellent job, you have to go in and make sure that everything is featured prominently on these websites, because otherwise, if it's missing a 3D tour or video, some people might otherwise decide to pass it up. And then finally, we post it all over social media on our social medias. And we also advertise and put some ad spend on the social media and Google AdWords to make sure that we can get as many eyes on the property as possible. One of the things that you might see me leave out right now is print marketing. So some people think, well, shouldn't we post it in the newspaper? Shouldn't we post it in magazines? Shouldn't we post it on these things? The number of people out there that are exclusively looking at magazines, home magazines, or newspapers for homes that are for sale are effectively hovering around 0%. Don't ask me where I got that data. That data comes from the people who actually go inside homes, home buyers, etc. Everybody for any age group, an 85-year-old has an iPhone to look at homes for sale or has a computer to see homes for sale. So in my opinion, I think that's made for agents to advertise themselves rather than advertise properties. And by the time a property gets listed in the newspaper for sale, it's already probably sold in real life. Again, my name is Joe Polyak. I hope this video was helpful for you. I'm a local San Francisco Bay Area real estate agent, and I make videos like this to help you if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate.